The role of protein chain in the structure of hemoglobin and myoglobin. As we know that the protein chain is overlapped at the heme group in case of the hemoglobin and myoglobin. When this protein chain is removed, the heme group is also called as naked heme group. So this protein chain perform a very important functions uh, uh, in the functioning of hemoglobin and myoglobin. The protein chain is hydrophobic in nature, and in the presence of the protein, the heme group do not sink in the blood, or it do not sink in the water present in the blood. Supposed to be these are the hemoglobin or myoglobin molecules. In this heme group is overlapped with the protein, so the protein is hydrophobic. So this heme group will not sink or will not dip in the blood. In the absence of this protein chain, these naked heme group will hydrolyze or will dip in the blood because protein chain is not there, which is hydrophobic in nature. The second function of this globin protein is that in the absence of this globin protein, the number of heme groups will come in contact with each other, or the oxygen which is present in the blood can easily interact with these naked heme group easily. The naked heme group, in which the Fe metal of plus 2 oxidation state present in the center, first react with the oxygen which is present in the blood in the absence of the globin protein. So because the protein is not here, so another heme group will easily interact with this first heme group at which the oxygen is attached. So this is our second Fe plus 2, that is naked heme group. Both these group reacts with each other to form peroxo complex. To form the peroxo complex, in which the Fe plus 2 is present in the center of both these heme group, and the oxygen-oxygen single bond is formed. This is called as peroxo complex. After this peroxide bond is dissociated to form ferryle complex. Like this, in the center there is Fe plus 2 metal, and this oxygen form double bond with this heme group plus, and the another oxygen atom attached with the another heme group to form the double bond. In this case, the oxidation state of this Fe heme group will be plus 4, that is from plus 2 to change to plus 4. Similarly, here the oxidation state is plus 4 for the another negative heme group at which the oxygen atom is attached. This is our ferryle complex. Because large number of the heme groups, naked heme groups are present in the blood, so the another naked heme group at which the oxygen is not attached will react with this ferryle complex to form the mu oxo complex. In the mu oxo complex, the oxidation state of both these naked heme group will become plus 3, and this one oxygen atom will attached with these two oxidized heme group. This complex is also called as hematine complex. This hematine complex is irreversible complex. Once if the oxygen is attached, then this oxygen never detach with this heme group. So another oxygen is not able to attach with this heme group. This hematine complex is also called as mu oxo complex. If this mu oxo complex or hematine complex is formed, then O2 molecule is not able to bind on the hematine complex, and this will be fatal and it leads to the death. The next topic is the cooperativity effect. As you know that only one heme group is present in case of the myoglobin, while the four heme group present in case of the hemoglobin, and each heme group is overlapped with the globin protein chain. So in case of the hemoglobin, if oxygen is present, there is no competitions for the oxygen molecule because only one heme group is present, so they have to attach on this heme group. But in case of the hemoglobin, if the oxygen is present or oxygen is coming to attach with the heme group of the hemoglobin. So first of all, there is a competition between these four heme group for this first molecule of the oxygen. All these four heme group wants to attach the first molecule of the oxygen. So in the beginning there is a competition between the heme group for the oxygen, but when the oxygen is attached to any one of these four heme group, there will be change in the protein chain configuration of that heme group at which the oxygen is attached. This change in the protein chain configuration will facilitate the attachment of the oxygen molecule to the another heme group of the hemoglobin. This effect is called as cooperativity effect. There is a competition between heme group and oxygen to attach the oxygen at their surface. When O2 is attached to any heme group, the change in protein chain occurs or protein chain configurations occurs which facilitate the binding of the oxygen to rest of the heme group. This effect is called as cooperativity effect. Supposed to be this is the porphyrin ligand, and this is the cavity of this porphyrin ligand. We know that the size of this cavity is 218 picometer, and the size of the Fe plus 2 or heme group is, that is 220 picometer. So we know that at the fifth position the protein chain is attached with this heme group. Supposed to be this is our protein chain. When the oxygen is attached at the sixth position of this heme group, the change in the position or change in the configuration of this protein takes place. The Fe is inserted into the cavity after the attachment of the oxygen, because after the attachment of the oxygen this high spin complex become low spin complex, and the size of this cavity become 220 picometer, which is exactly the size of this Fe plus 2 metal ion. And when this Fe plus 2 insert, the change in the configuration of this protein chain takes place. So this change in configuration after the attachment of the O2 helps in the cooperativity effect.